Hey guys, it's Ash and P.
Hey, welcome to the upgraded studio.
Yes.
Semi-upgraded.
Oh, sorry if you guys hear noise. We're sitting on different chairs.
We are sitting on these beautiful chairs that are not normally here.
Yeah, so we do apologize if you hear the noise from them.
Crack. It's not
I'm
our
going to
bones.
try not to move.
It's not our bones.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to need to grab my beverage, though. I'll just hold it.
Nope. P, you're super creepy.
Okay, I know, sorry. Maybe I won't be for the audience.
Yeah, it might not pick it up.
Anyway, how's it going?
It's going. I don't know. I'm so...
Are you frazzled?
Yeah.
Why?
Because my mic's broken.
I know. We're having some technical difficulties, so we've upgraded some of the things. I just told Ashley, I said, oh my gosh, when T goes to school, we can move the studio in there.
And we can full upgrade.
Yeah, we can totally upgrade the studio. It'll be fantastic. So now I'm excited.
We're all wins yet? Oh, wait, when would she go to school?
Probably August. Yeah, probably August.
She won't try to take summer school or anything like that, right?
No.
Good.
No.
Well, I don't know. Some
can't
people
afford
do.
That.
Is summer school more expensive?
I can't afford any extra school.
Well, it'll just be extra right now.
No, I know.
Back end it won't be.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. I think I honestly I don't know, but I would think that she would just go in the fall. That's when she would start.
Yeah.
So she moved before school started in the fall. But did I tell you that she passed her permit?
Yes. I told her congratulations yesterday.
Hallelujah. So now she has to do, they pick them up from school and take them for like a 2-hour drive.
Yeah.
And then.
Has she done her first thing yet or no?
No. So it's Thursday. So we had to schedule it after she got her permit and passed.
Yeah.
So she'll do it Thursday. And then she's certified to drive with a 25 and older licensed individual.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And then Tony's like, so now we need to like start looking at our car insurance.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying.
I go, oh.
Yeah, I know. That is not exciting. I remember when my mom had to like put us kids and that kind of thing on. And I remember I think it was with my baby brother that I was like, well, why didn't you just not, because like your insurance covers people that are driving your vehicle. I'm like,
right.
Why didn't you just not add him to the insurance? And she was like, because if he lives in the house and he's not on the insurance, then I'm going to be screwed if something happens. But yeah, it's basically like, well, you add them to the insurance or they're not covered.
Right.
Which is lame.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I am not looking forward to that either. We are a little lucky because we only have one vehicle, so we just pay, I don't know I think our homeowners is bundled too with it. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. So I guess at least we don't have to pay 2 vehicles and add a kid.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I need to look at that and see how that works. Like, does she have to be insured for both cars?
I believe if she's not insured as a driver on a car, you can't allow her to drive it.
But does it need to be both cars? Can we just?
I don't know. Do you know from work? Do you know anyone who does insurance? I would check with them. I would check with them before you talk to your insurance. You don't want to screw yourself.
I know. I should. Yeah.
Because if it's like, you're supposed to, but as long as you're not.
Yeah. Now we get into the car thing, which I guess for most people, I'm a little behind. Maybe if they have like kids that are 16 and they've already gone through this. But in our circle, it's like, I guess there's been a gap between when
a pretty good sized gap.
Yeah, have had to do this. So I have to look all into that. Just something else to add. That's okay. Whatever. I'll take it. It's part of growing up. It's part of life. It's part of the journey.
She was really sweet last night. So yesterday, when
you were here,
Jason and I were here, Priscilla and Tony fell asleep. And so I went and asked Tristan to, hey, can you come lock everything up? We're going to leave. And she was like, yeah. So she came out, and that's when I told her, I was like, oh, hey, I heard you pass. Congrats. And she was like, thank you. And then she was like, has Hayden? And I said, no, I haven't taken him again yet. I know I need to. I was like, but I don't even know that he's ready yet. I don't know that he's really been studying it all. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And she was like, I can email him something. It was way more helpful than the traffic school stuff. She was like, it was a lot better. She was like, so I can email him that. So that was really sweet.
Oh, that was nice.
I probably need to remind her though.
You for sure do. For sure. She'll forget.
Because it was late.
Yeah.
You know.
And also she's I love when she's sweet, but it's like, and you never know when you're gonna get it. It just surprises you. It's like a box of chocolates.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with me, I know she's gonna, like she messes around and she like jokes and stuff like that. Yeah. It might say something mean like jokingly.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's not like she's mean with me, Yeah. So luckily I do get the nice her, whether it's playful or sweet.
Okay, so you're frazzled because of the mic, but what else? I mean, are you okay? I know you have stuff going on later.
Do I seem really stressed out?
Well, you did a minute ago when we first started.
Oh, I think it was just I just really got thrown off. Yeah.
I know. So we're working on our stuff.
We're trying to make it more pleasant for you guys to listen to.
The last couple episodes, terrible.
I know, and we're really sorry. So we're hoping, crossing our fingers, that this is going to be helpful.
Also, I just want to say, if you are listening, you need to let us know that you're listening, because I feel like we say at the end of our episodes a lot, like DM us or message us. And I do get a few people like who reach out that I know, like my people, but seriously message us. I'm serious. I really want to know.
Yeah.
I want to know what you think of our new studio chairs too.
Yeah.
That we're trying.
I know. Are they creeping? I'll find out when I go to edit, so I'll know. Yeah. But also, I know it's been a while since we've mentioned this, but if there are any topics, like there are topics that Priscilla and I, of course, want to cover.
Yeah.
Some, unfortunately, well, I guess I shouldn't say unfortunately, because I feel like a lot of the things that we want to have guests on for are difficult things. So I shouldn't say unfortunately, but Priscilla and I are not firsthand experienced people with those things.
Yeah.
So we have to find people. So sorry about that. But if there are any topics that you want us to discuss, like if you're one of the guy listeners and you loved hearing about our vaginas.
Yeah.
Because I know that was super exciting.
I know
it was really a struggle.
Great topic for you guys to listen to.
But hey, I'm assuming most of the guys that listen have wives. Or girlfriends. Yeah. I mean, our age group, our
demographic is
thank you for knowing words. Mm-hmm. So that's it. But what about you? You're not frazzled.
I'm not. I'm in wedding countdown mode.
That's super exciting.
Yeah, and I'm happy that my dress is taken care of. The kids' dress is taken care of. Everything is coming together, and I can just focus on that. And Halloween.
I know. Are you ready for that?
Not really, but kind of. Like okay. I'm not very ready, but I can be. Okay. I will be. Do you guys know what you're going to be?
Yes.
Are you going to tell me?
No, I'm not. Are you going to tell us what you're going to be?
No.
So Priscilla throws a Halloween party.
Which, by the way, is going to be very scaled back this year.
Okay, whatever. It's happening.
I just can't do all of the decorations.
I know. You guys are, well, you just threw a bridal shower, which
Yes.
took a lot.
Yes.
And then you guys shortly after are going to be heading to Mexico. So
Yes.
it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. But we, so I'm like, Tony, we have to scale back the inside decorations, you know? Like I just can't, because then we've got to turn around and like get our ish together. And then he just told me that, his boss is coming into town the 1st.
Oh. Is he going to stay here?
I asked him and he goes, I'm not sure yet. I'm like,
You'll really have to. Well, at least your party's going to be the weekend before.
well, okay, it's going to be Saturday. I may need Jason here Sunday helping me clean. But what the problem is that Monday is Halloween.
Yeah.
And I'm at the school all day. And then we're here trick-or-treating and stuff. So
Wait, is the party the 28th?
29th?
29th? I thought it was the 23rd.
The 23rd is a Sunday.
Well, 22nd then.
No.
Then yeah, you have no time on Sunday.
No. No.
We'll help you come tear that stuff down so that he doesn't have to.
I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just going to be kind of madness.
Well, yeah.
But I'm excited, so it's fine. I was going to ask you, so how are the boys doing? How are the girls doing?
They're doing good. Deja's got a new job. She's working for the county, so that's good. And it's in, like, I don't know how to explain it, but basically, like juvenile hall.
Okay.
Is that a normal term that people use?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, because you know how like certain things are called certain
Yeah.
other places. So yeah, she's doing training. The training's pretty lengthy, but she's got that new job and she's liking it so far. And she wants to go into like criminology as her type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where she's, wanting to go into. So it's kind of, I feel like a little like get your foot in the door kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. It is in Florida, of course, which I mean, I'm never going to tell her to move back because I know she's enjoying herself and that kind of thing. But I selfishly would like her to start her career here. But I know I can't, like Jason was saying something about that. And I was like, also we have to, I think, like allow our kids to do those things and experience those types of things, because if I was not doing the job I'm doing, I would go somewhere else too.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not really fair for me to be like, well, I wish you guys were here, even though I think it sucks.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know.
Right.
So she's doing that. That's good. Kyla's getting very close to
her competition, right?
Yes.
What date is it?
It's Bo's birthday party.
Baptism.
Birthday party.
Birthday party?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll be missing his birthday party. We're going to.
I didn't realize that.
Mm-hmm. We'll stop by on the way back, but.
In San Diego?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we'll stop on Sunday and give him his gift, but yeah.
Oh, I did not realize that.
Yeah. So,
She's got to be so excited.
Yeah, I know. Well, I feel like it was supposed to be a month earlier.
I thought it was supposed to be in November.
It was,
okay.
But I'm not quite sure what took place. She's not going to do the LA one. She's going to do San Diego, and it's in December. So, yeah, she's shredding and dropping weight and all that good stuff. So, wow. I know.
What a horrible time of year to have to do this.
Yeah.
Like Thanksgiving and everything. Like, there's just so many.
But luckily, since she's in this portion of, like, in this phase of it, The guys are watching
Oh my
football,
gosh.
so if you guys can hear that,
Jeez,
sorry.
Sorry.
But she is doing macros now. So she has a little bit more freedom. Obviously, her macros get dropped, but she can still have something.
Can I tell you, I need to talk to her. I know Lindsay's done it too. I feel like I'm the biggest loser. I cannot count macros. I don't understand. It's so much work to me. I feel like it's a lot of work.
I've never done it either.
And I'm like, either I'm missing it or I'm just not that dedicated, which I could very well just not be that dedicated to it. But I'm just like, why is this so much work?
Yeah. I feel like anything that I have to track any of it, like, Weight Watchers and stuff like that. And I know they have the app and all of that, but I think tracking
I
stuff
did
like
not
that
mind.
is a pain.
I do not mind like my FitnessPal when I'm trying to drop. I did it for a long time in the beginning. And
is there not a setting to where you can do your macros in there?
Maybe a paid setting. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. I guess I can look.
I believe Carla does a paid setting.
There is there's actually an app that I had downloaded, and then it started to be, I was like, I can't. This just seems too much, so I just didn't do it. But it's supposed to be really good, and it is macro counting, and then it is like it does also count it logs like your workouts and everything, and you're supposed to have like these almost like goals each, how often. And it's supposed to be really good, but I started and I was like, mm-mm.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun to me. Anything that I have to track, I'm not going to do. I don't want to take the time to put information in.
I feel like I complain, but at the same time, I really am just like, I would rather work out forever, 2 hours a day, and then eat whatever the hell I want to. Still eat smart. I'm not going to go and shove my face in a bunch of cookies and a bunch of fatty foods. But I still want to just be able to eat and not really think about it too much. Mm-hmm. And so I know when I'm getting out of hand for myself, and then I know when I need to pull back and when I need to scale back. But I don't know. I think I'm just not in that headspace right now in my life.
Well, right now wouldn't be a good time to do it, I don't think. You just have a lot going on. It doesn't seem like it would be ideal.
Can I tell you it's funny? And you know what? I hope the people listening don't feel like all I do is talk about how busy I am. Because I feel like I know everybody has things going on. Like everybody really does. Yeah. And for the most part, I do it to myself. I know I stretch myself so thin, but I literally feel like I try to use every hour of the day to do something. And today was the first day that, I'm still in my pajamas. I showered last night, but I'm still in my pajamas, and I'm moving right into wine and hopefully some type of dinner. But today I just told myself, because I scheduled myself like off for the day, right? Like, don't put yourself in a position where you have to go somewhere, where you have to do anything. It's just kind of a free day. And I feel like I know for me, I don't give myself enough of those days.
Yeah.
And although it also meant that I wasn't going to go to church this morning or whatever, I was like, I just have to call it a day.
Yeah.
And I woke up about 5:30 and I was like, go back to bed, B. Like, just go back to bed.
Were you able to?
Yeah, I did.
For what, a half hour?
No, I didn't wake up until like 7.
Really?
Yeah, and then I woke up and I still laid there and the kids were snuggling with me, and Danny's so sweet because anytime, it's usually a weekend, but any days that I don't get up and, leave the house early, and she's laying with me, she'll give me kisses. Aww. And then she's like playing with my face and she tells me, I love you, Mommy. Aww. I love you. So she was snuggling with me and telling me, and then I just laid in bed until like 10 o'clock.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
I cannot believe you.
I had coffee in bed. I had a corn chaw in bed.
I cannot believe
I know. I
you.
talked to
Good
my
job.
mom on the phone for like an hour and a half.
Good.
The kids came in and were watching TV while I was in bed. You know.
That's good. That's really good because you don't ever do that.
I don't. And
I do. I sleep in if I want to. I mean, only on Saturdays. Fridays, sometimes, like, I'll sleep in. But, yeah, I'll sleep in. I don't stretch myself thin. So.
I definitely know it's a blessing, and it's also it's not a curse, but it's also like a problem.
Yeah.
That like I do. You know? It's like I'm grateful that I have enough going on in my life to be busy. And I'm grateful that I have what I have, and I'm able to do what I can do, and all of those things. But I also know like it's a personality disorder that I can't just stop. I can't turn it off.
Yeah.
And so I just go.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But
Tony's always just like,
good.
Why do you get yourself into these things?
Yeah, Tony's very chill. Like he would have a relaxing chill day every day of the weekend if you would let him.
Oh yeah. Oh totally.
But
yeah.
you would not let him do that.
No.
Mm-mm. See, and Jason, I feel like Jason always schedules stuff, like commits to things. And so I'm like, sometimes it's like, hey, I need to do this. Like, these are my plans and I need to do it. So you can't like have any engagements planned because he never wants to be at home. But then he also wants to complain about like, oh, well, this is a mess or that is a mess and blah, blah, blah. And I'm sorry. No, I'm not good. And I'm not going to clean up during the week. I'm not going to do those things.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's not going to happen. I work 10-hour days and I'm not going to do it. I'm just sorry, not happening. 2 of the days of those 4 days that I work 10-hour days, I take the boys to karate and we don't get home until late. And I'm not going to do that. And then on the other 2 days, yeah, you bet your butt I'm going to sit down on the couch and I'm going to relax and take a freaking breather. I'm not going to do anything. I don't care. I want to do those things on the weekends. Jason never wants to be at home. Like he always wants to be out. It could be
He's a busybody.
Yeah, and I'm
He's
like,
a busybody.
well, fine, be a busybody and scrub the baseboards then or something. Shoot, I don't care. Just like, could you? I really do. Like, if I'm like, I need to get this done, I have to let him know because otherwise he has other plans in mind, and it drives me crazy sometimes.
Yeah, Tony's not a planner of things.
When I let things go for too long, it starts to stress me out.
Yeah.
And then it's like, then.
Yeah. I've been a little stressed out recently. That's why I think I took today too. I needed a day of just like no mental issues.
Yeah.
You know? There's a few things. One is I feel like I'm on my period, so maybe that's part of it too. But
you're welcome, guys.
You're welcome. TMI, never on the show. We always show everything.
Yes.
But I feel like I am one. I've learned as I've gotten older, like sometimes just don't say anything, right? Like you learn, like. You don't always, even though you have an opinion, you don't always need to share it. You just keep it to yourself, whatever. However, I feel like, why do people push me to a point where I have to say something?
I could not say why.
And I feel like sometimes I feel like it's like poke.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to ignore, and then I try to close it, and then it's like, and I don't think they're poking like on purpose. I think that that's their personality.
Yeah.
And I'm just like trying not to explode, but it's starting to now it's going to start to form a little smoke there.
Mhm.
And now it starts to boil. The water's getting hot. The water's getting hot. And what I've noticed is I don't say much all the time anymore, and I hold back. But when I hold back and it keeps going, it doesn't always keep going. It's not very often, but when it does keep going, I can't hold back, and I don't want to hold back, and I don't care if I hurt your feelings.
Well,
So I feel like I need a little help here. Like,
I don't know how to help you with that because I feel like you're doing a good job trying to not always say something.
yeah,
Okay. So that's an improvement.
Mhm.
That's good.
yes.
That's some growth there, right?
Mhm.
But I mean, if they keep pushing and pushing, unless you can completely remove yourself, I don't know. Unless you don't talk to them and you like go beat your bag up. I don't know. I don't know how you.
And I just feel like it's not my personality to be a pushover.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very hard for me not to end up saying anything.
Right.
And I say it calmly the first time. And I'll probably say it a little calmly, but with a look on my face the second time. And then by the third time, my words will cut.
You don't think that the first time you say it that your face says stuff? Because I feel like you're very expressive.
I feel like I am too, but I feel like it's more of like a,
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
maybe I don't like that very much.
Right.
Whereas the next time I'm like, right, but what I said was, and then by the third time I'm just over it.
Yeah. I mean, unless you remove yourself, I don't know how.
How, right?
Yeah.
It's just not my personality to be like, let it all go forever, and then just keep seeing the same people. I can't do it. And I know everyone is listening going, what the heck is she talking about? I just want to say it's hard because I really am very, how come I can never say the word conscience? I'm conscientious.
I don't know. I'm not sure which
yes, conscientious. But why can't I say that? I feel like I'm saying concha. About my personality, because I feel like I know it's strong, and I have really worked on myself on learning to be like more passive as I've gotten older, because I really love having the relationships that I have. And I really love having multiple friendships and outreaches. And I try so hard to think like, never burn a bridge.
Yeah.
Never burn a bridge, because you never know,
Right.
But damn, there are some stupid people in the world.
There are.
Gosh.
I
It's
know.
been so hard for me. I'm sorry, that just was really like on my mind.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's just one of those things. I feel like you're so good about like, you just tight lip, close it, don't even, whatever.
Yeah.
You're so much better at that.
I don't know that it's a good thing, because I'm probably going to like just cut things at some point. Like I will burn a bridge because I'm just over it.
Yeah.
Like I will try my hardest to be nice and to not.
And we all know you are nicer than I am. Like you are a nicer person.
But it's also, I mean, if you're just being stupid, I can't.
I think what's hard is, and the reason why I also bring this up is because you said today in church
Yes.
that they talked about this.
Yes.
And I said to you, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear this? Because I think of like,
You think of people outside of your home.
I do.
That's very good. I don't think it's necessarily.
But tell the listeners what you heard at church today.
So the pastor was saying that, basically talking about loving thy neighbor and how, you know, as Christians, we are supposed to show others that we are Christians by the way that we love, and that we need to have kindness and patience. The third thing I'm going to have to study up on because I can't remember. And he was just talking about, you know, working on those things and having those things for people. And yeah, I was thinking, gosh, I need to. He said, especially the people that irritate you so much. And I thought, my husband irritates me so much. I need to be more patient. And I need to be more kind. And then I get into the car. My husband's fine. I'm not having any trouble with that. But we go to the store, and who am I having trouble with? My kids. Yeah. My kids. I was like, oh my gosh. They wanted to go to another section, so I was like, go. And Jason and I went elsewhere, and I was like, they are making it very difficult for me to be kind and patient. It's because I feel like I can fly off at them so easily because they just say stupid things. Like, they think they're funny and they say stupid things, and it's just like, no, especially... Okay, not TMI, but you guys are welcome. I too am on my period. So especially then, I'm like, don't be stupid. Like, don't irritate me. Don't say anything dumb. If I say to knock it off, knock it. Like, I didn't even want to be around them because they just, and it could be something so simple as like they're being stupid with each other. And so they're making each other laugh. They could be laughing about nothing. It could be not that they've said or done anything. It could just be like they're looking at each other and laughing. And I'm just like, get away from me. Like, I do not want you near me. Like, go away. So when they said they wanted to go to the other section, it was like, thank you, God. Yes, please do.
Can I tell you, it's interesting because, well, it is easy for us to fly off the handle with our kids and our husband. I mean, I think that that's a given. I laugh because I think like Tony and I, like he's really good about just staying calm about a lot with, especially with me, but he is not so patient with our children.
Yeah.
I am more patient, but when I'm done, I'm also like, I'm done. Go.
Yeah.
Now. My saving grace is go to the other room. Like go play, and you need to give me space. I need space because I can't. But I have been better, not great, but better at not yelling so much. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Georgia started yelling at Danny, like screaming.
Oh.
And I was like, you don't talk that way. But I'm listening to her, and it sounds like me.
Yeah.
Because do you know when you're so mad at your kids and you're yelling, and maybe I'm the only one that does this, and you're yelling because you've already asked them 15 times to stop. And I swear my kids do not listen to me until I get to that pitch. But sometimes you almost don't give them any time to actually react before you say it again, which only makes you more angry that you're saying it again. But if you had given them more time and you had zipped your mouth, maybe they would have made the right decision in the meantime.
Maybe. I'm not.
I feel like I'm trying to like gauge that. Like I'm not giving them enough time before I'm going at it again. And then that next time I go at it again, I'm more angry. This is obviously a pattern, right? I start off fine.
Yeah.
And then I get heated.
I do that with my kids too, though. And I'm like, you guys, I don't want to yell at you. I don't want to yell at you. You guys make me feel like it's impossible because nothing else works.
Yeah.
Like nothing else gets
Yeah.
your attention.
Mhm.
Nothing else gets a reaction from you
Mhm.
guys. Nothing. So I feel like I would love to not yell.
Right.
But
But then
obviously I'm not good at parenting them in another way because I don't know, like I try to be nice, try to be calm,
Right.
try to ask, try to be thank you so much, this and that. But it always ends up something is going to require me to yell at them.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I know some people don't yell at their kids. I get that.
No, I for sure yell. My mom asked me today what woke meant. And she's like, I said, well, I'll let you know right now you're not woke. I'll let you know right now. Just telling you.
Was she wondering if she was woke?
She was just like, I don't understand all these words. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't either. You know, it's
Yeah.
like, you know, it's all the new things.
Oh my goodness.
You know, I said, Mom, we come from a different generation. We're not,
Oh,
you know.
I sent, we have like our family group messages and stuff,
Uh-huh.
or like family post, like, Instagram, whatever it is. So yesterday I actually sent one to, it's me and Jason and the kids. And it says, shout out to my mom. I'm sorry I rolled my eyes when you were confused by pop culture. I get it now. I have no idea who the fuck, and I don't even know how to say that name. BB Rexa? How do you say it?
Oh, yes.
I know who it is, but I
Yes.
don't know how to say the name,
Uh-huh.
which means obviously I don't pay.
I think that's how you say it.
Okay. Well, I shouldn't have said anything. Or Little Tay is. I never really found out about the Laurel. I don't know Little Tay either, but I feel like I've heard Hayden say something. Laurel or Yanny thing. I'm confused and strangely angry, and I want to have a sit. I don't know what have a sit is. Maybe they're from Europe, but I sent that to our kids and Jason because the kids always Hayden was like, Mom, I'm sorry that I laughed at you for bull. And I'm like, I don't care. Like, I really don't care. I'm older. I get it.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Part of me wonders how much of it is like just us aging and it's like the circle of life that our parents went through and now we're going through. And then part of me wonders like, but also is this generation just taking us straight to the pits of hell?
Oh,
I'm just, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's like a part of me that's like, yeah. But how much of it is actually really a normal cycle of life? And how much of it is like, we're falling fucking apart right now?
The natural part of life is me not knowing how to say BB Rexa, us not knowing who Little Tay is. That's normal.
Okay.
Us, your mom not knowing what woke means. And honestly, I don't know, maybe if we didn't have kids that are our kids' age, maybe we wouldn't know what it is, But those, I feel like, are natural circle of life things. The things,
actual things.
Yeah, the actual things and like what is normal now, no, that is taking us straight to the pits of hell, for sure.
It's crazy. It's a crazy, crazy world. So I just wanted to say one thing because we did this a minute ago in the living room. Pretty sure Tristan was super embarrassed and that's why she was trying to ignore me. I don't know why, but the whole period panties thing.
Yeah. Okay, you guys, we will definitely give you what's that called? A review. We'll review them for you guys and let you know. And trust me, don't worry. I was like, that's so disgusting.
Don't look on Yelp, but we'll be on here.
Yeah.
Talking about it.
But yeah, we will review it.
We'll review them. So, I don't know. I would assume most listeners have seen these, but they literally have period panties.
Yeah, and it's not just like, I first saw them, like I saw Victoria's Secret.
Yes.
And I was like, what? Are you freaking kidding me? But no, like a lot of people have them.
A lot of brands now
have them.
And it's supposed to catch your period.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know.
And there are different levels. So like you could have light, and it's like this collects as much as 2 tampons or like it. And sorry, guys, I know this is also going to sound like TMI, but also I won't be using it as a method. I will still be using another method. This is just my protection.
This is like, see, for me, this is like on your first 2 days when you're super heavy, right?
Yes.
And you are like constantly having to change out because it's like, otherwise it's going through.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I feel like this is that extra layer of protection, but women are literally wearing them so that
in place
of a tampon or a pad or something.
I'm not going to go that far.
I am just it's like I almost have to do 1 day of it though, because I'm just
of a full day.
Yeah.
Of a heavy day.
Yeah.
Oh man,
and test it out.
I don't know that they hold enough.
I'm just so I don't understand. And, you know, there's all these new things now because, you know, putting a tampon in your body is going to get, and toxic shock has always been around. Right. That's always been a thing. But it's like, it's, you know, now they have the cup.
Mm-hmm.
And so I get they're trying to avoid shoving things into your body.
Well, a cup is shoving something into you too. I think it's just silicone or something. So it's safe until they decide it's not.
But you know, it's
sorry,
like
I have to move.
I know.
I'm like,
but I'm just thinking to myself, it's just like, okay, yes, I do pay attention a little bit about like the things that I'm putting in my body, and I try to keep things a little on the natural side. Very little. We have way
you
crunchier.
wear like native and stuff though, so.
But I do think that is a concern. Cancer. Deodorant.
But there's
concerns
from tampons.
I know, and I'm not very concerned about that. I don't know why.
I'm not concerned about the deodorant. I think I'm less.
Maybe because I think it's closer to my breast, and I think that's the concern. Even though I did put fake boobs in, so obviously, you know, I'm very wishy-washy on this. I mean, you can't come to me. I am not crunchy.
No.
I'm not crunchy.
You are a little crunchy though.
Why do you think I'm a little crunchy?
Okay, so I think you're a little crunchy because native. I think you're crunchy because of that.
Yeah, that's always crunchy.
I think you're crunchy.
About my foods?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily want to say that because I don't necessarily think it's crunchy. I think that you care more about what it's doing to you.
Yes.
Like, so, I mean, you made your baby's foods.
Yes.
I never made a single food for my baby. Never.
Because I feel like the prepackaged stuff is just fucking like sugar shit.
Yeah, it probably is.
And like, it's so
also,
processed.
what is it also?
Processed.
Easy. And who's easy? Yeah. Me. Yeah.
Hey, baby.
Yeah. In every way. No.
This is true. But I also don't feel like I also felt like it was cheaper. It was cheaper for me to just make all the food. So I'm also thrifty. And I won't say
you are thrifty.
I'm not cheap. But I am thrifty.
You are very thrifty.
Because I want the most bang for my buck.
Mm-hmm.
But I want a lot.
Yeah.
So I'll spend maybe $2 instead of $1, but I'm going to get a lot more for that $2 than I would be if I just spent $1.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I had zero interest in doing anything like that.
I didn't feel like it was. I know. Obviously, it's way cheaper to just throw a bunch of jars in your cart and go. But I feel like it really it wasn't that hard.
Yeah. Still, I'm just saying, still a little crunchy.
And I am a little crunchy about like, every once in a while I buy, right now they have the Target brand, fruit snacks, but
you're such a horrible trashy mom.
I know. And look,
my kids never knew what Annie's were.
My
kids had Welch's, whatever.
I know. And see, but it's weird because it's not like they're healthy. You know,
Annie's?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they are still fruit snacks. They're healthier option. But no, that's a good
macaroni.
Thing, though.
I can't do Kraft macaroni.
But your Annie's macaroni, I don't think that's very good.
It is good. I am not a macaroni and cheese person.
I tasted it before.
Which
But I
one
made
did you
it for the
taste?
girls.
Which one did you taste it in?
I think I tasted the cheddar one. Like it's the yellow. It's not like the white.
I think it's so good, both the white and the yellow. I think it's really good, and the girls love it.
But girls also eat a lot of healthy things.
Also, not a lot of healthy things. Can I tell you that Danny is like the worst eater of my whole family? Her and Tristan might just be like, I feel like they're
Twins that were delayed at birth.
yeah. They just are like sugar, junk food mongers. But Tristan didn't have any sugar for like the first 10 years of her life.
Yeah, you know what?
And then that bit me in the ass. So now I try to balance it with the kids, and Danny doesn't give a fuck about eating regular food. She just wants to snack all fucking day. All day. And eat like French fries and chicken nuggets.
Sounds great.
I'm like, no, you're going to eat all of that broccoli right now.
But she'll eat it. So
But it
eventually
takes...
yeah, but she does it.
Oh my gosh. It makes me want to like only cook like peas, carrots, and vegetables. Like that's it.
Yeah.
You're going to eat peas, carrots, and broccoli all day, every day until you get the shit out of your body.
You should do it to her.
I pack the kids' lunches every day.
Yeah.
And she will not eat her lunch.
What does she eat?
She eats like, but they give them snacks in preschool.
What kind of snacks?
Like shitty snacks. Like Scooby-Doo snacks.
Oh, those are so good.
Those little cookie things.
Mm-hmm. So good.
They're like fruit snacks, little Cheez-It bags, all the shit. I ended up having to buy Cheez-Its because they were like obsessed with Cheez-Its when they found Cheez-Its. I was giving them Goldfish and they found Cheez-Its, and now they love Cheez-Its.
That's so funny.
Over Goldfish. I think
Cheez-Its are not as good as Goldfish.
Oh, they think the opposite.
It's funny.
Mm-hmm. No, she's terrible. She's bad.
I have horrible children. Well, my kids don't eat good at all. I don't eat good, and I've unfortunately trained my kids to be horrible eaters.
I just don't know how you reverse. I don't think I can reverse Tristan. She's too old. I think I can just keep going about my ways and try to show her. But she, at this point right now in her life, is like, I don't care what you say. Like, yeah, you're annoying.
Yeah, you know, and so, I mean, in all honesty,
I can buy
in less than a year, she's going to be out of here anyways. Yeah. And
it'll be in her 20s when she's like starting to slow it down a little, that she'll be like, oh shit, I have to pay attention.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But Danny, I have to like change her because she's just an awful eater right now.
Yeah. I try to get Jackson whenever I'm eating healthy. I'm like, hey, like have some of this. And he's like, I'm like, you are so dramatic. Come on. I'm just asking you to eat 3 bites of salad.
And you know what? Here's the thing. Like, you and I are so opposite about foods. Like, you will eat, like, it's not like you won't eat a salad or won't eat a good food. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you eat good food, but you don't want to cook it really. Like, it's just a lot of work. Yeah. So you would prefer not to do that, and you would just take the easier route and pick something up, and then it's done. Yes. Or whatever. I would rather, like, cook whatever we have here and then be done, even if it's something quick that we can like whip up from here and be done with it. But where was I going with that?
We're opposite.
We are really opposite about those things. But I feel like it's interesting because we end up like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes people could be, it's got to be just your personality. I feel like Taco Bell grosses me out. You know how I am. McDonald's grosses me out.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson is the entire like Wiener Schnitzel.
Oh yeah, their treats.
Young age.
Yeah, their treats. Oh, he knew their daily treat. I don't remember what they would call it, but it was like a discounted price for a dessert. And yeah, he knew every single day.
But I feel like even though you go that you'll do those things, you really will eat healthy. It's just like, I think if Jason was home,
Oh, absolutely.
it would be a completely different story.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
it would
know,
be.
it's because you're single momming it all week long.
Yeah.
And it is exhausting.
Yeah, it is.
It's exhausting.
Jason doesn't think it's exhausting, but
Jason operates like a little robot, though, too.
yeah.
I just said he's like a busybody,
He
you
is.
know? So he's like, I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do this.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I know.
Done.
He really makes me look horrible sometimes.
Well, he's a different level. That's not normal. That's not normal, especially in a husband.
Okay, good.
So.
Okay, I'll feel a little bit better. But sometimes I do tell the boys, your dad is coming home tomorrow, and you better have this stuff picked up, or he's going to divorce me, and you guys are not going to have your
And
dad
you know
home.
what? And I say this although it's Sunday and we're here recording, but if he was so awesome, he would be fucking meal prepping today on Sundays before he left.
I feel like on Sundays we're always with each other,
I
though.
know.
And so he won't.
We are.
But like Saturdays,
Yeah, meal prep. Although you're weird, you won't eat like meat. Like,
I'll eat chicken leftover. I'll eat ground beef leftover. I'm not eating
Ready.
tri-tip, steak, pork chops. I'm not eating any of
what
that.
if it's like in an omelet chopped up or something for breakfast?
Not a huge
Oh
fan.
my gosh.
No.
I love when Tony does that.
Yeah, I can't do the reheated of certain meats. I don't know why.
Okay, everyone, really quick before we wrap it up, because we are wrapping it up right now. I have to tell you guys that this is like we're ending on a weird note. I know we have a lot coming up. I don't know, what do we have going on next weekend?
I don't think anything.
Really?
Oh, I have to go to races, but
Oh, Friday or Saturday?
I'm not sure.
Okay, but we are taking a Narcan training.
Oh, we're doing that.
That's the 29th.
Oh yeah, the before. Okay,
Yeah.
before.
So we're taking this Narcan training, and we will let you guys know how it goes. But we've been trying to do this for months,
Yes.
like pretty much a year. I think that's when it came out. Like we keep that I found out they do the free training and you get the free can. It's been a year, and so we're like, we need to do it. We need to do it. So they give you training, which takes like 5 to 10 minutes. It's quick. And then they give you a free can of Narcan. And with
It's a can?
I think it's a can. I'm pretty sure it's a can. And for a while, it was really hard to get on, like to get from the store.
Scheduled. Oh, okay.
I think like the shelves, like no one was keeping it in
Well,
stock.
because fentanyl's out of control.
It's out of control. It is a serious topic. And so we were able to, I know of an organization that does this, and then they'll give you the can for free. So I scheduled a group thing with everyone coming out to do this training. And so we will let you know how it goes, but we are going to do the training. And I just want to warn everyone, because I'm sure everyone has seen it in the news, but they are now making fentanyl look like candy.
Yes.
And with Halloween coming up, it was a big thing that I got it in before Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted us to all have the training. So it's a group of moms that are going, and maybe a couple of teachers that are going to go, because it is a very serious concern. So if you haven't looked at it, if you're somewhere that you're not paying attention to the news because the news sucks right now, I get it. But they are making it look like Skittles and sweetened.
Yeah, they look like little sweet tarts and stuff like that.
Sweet tarts, that's what it is.
Yeah, they really do. And it's so funny that you mentioned doing it the weekend before Halloween, because one of our girlfriends, her mom is like, I'm so nervous about the kids going out trick-or-treating because, you know, I've heard things like be aware for Halloween, you know, with fentanyl. And she's like, you know, my mom's just being so crazy, you know, like, okay, mom, where are they handing out fentanyl, blah, 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 that kind of thing. But they really could.
They
you
really
know?
could. You never know. And I wanted all of us to have a can and know what to do
Yeah.
in case anything crazy happens, whether it's Halloween or, unfortunately we have teenage kids. And so,
Yeah.
if they end up doing something really stupid, or if a child gets a hold of something,
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
they
that's
shouldn't
scary.
be. It's too dominant right now in our community that we have to pay attention, and we have to just be on guard.
Yeah.
So if you want more information about that, let me know, and I will send you the information, and you can go get trained for free, and you'll get the can for free, and then you can have it on you. Like I said, it takes 5 to 10 minutes. It'll be super easy, and we will talk about that after we do it.
Yes, we will.
Anyway, everyone, thanks for swapping with us. Have a great night.